Hey YouTube, Planet Aquarium MN. Hats off to those that are in the service, those that have served, those that have come before us, fought for our freedoms. Just want to say happy Memorial Day to everybody. Planet Aquarium MN, and today I'm going to be building a canopy for this 120 gallon extra high discus tank. I'm going to kind of take you through step by step on what I've done, but I've already picked up the lumber. I got some 1x3s, some 1x6s, some 1x2s. It's going to be a pretty straightforward, simple build, and the nice thing about this is I'm running these Phoenix Ray 2 LED light strips, and because they're low profile, they only come up about an inch. I don't have to build a real tall canopy. Sometimes you see these canopies and they're a foot tall, you know, stand way above the tanks to help disperse, you know, make sure it's not too close for heat purposes and allow enough room for light fixtures, bigger lights and whatnot. These LEDs, these Phoenix Ray 2 LEDs, put off very, very little light, or very little heat, I should say. And because of that, I don't really need to really give them a lot of breathing space. As well, there's such a low profile light, I don't need to go real tall on this canopy. So first thing I'm going to do is measure out the width of the tank, cut my 1x3s, and build a frame to rest right along the frame of the aquarium. So I'm going to make those cuts now, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, I've got the front piece of the canopy cut now, and that's cut about 1/8 of an inch longer than the actual front measurement across the top frame of the aquarium. And the reason I cut it a little bit longer is so that when I put these 1x6 facing boards on there, this is going to be the face. You need to allow enough room when that's attached to this portion that sits on the tank. It needs to overhang a little bit so it doesn't come down and sit on or catch on the actual black frame of the aquarium. So you need to make sure these measurements come out just a little bit over the actual black frame of the aquarium. 1/16 of an inch would probably be fine. I went about 1/8 of an inch just to make sure I have enough room for when I put that face board on, that it sits over the top of the aquarium just fine. But I've got some extra 1x6s. Those are going to be the facing on the canopy itself. I've got another 1x3 here that's going to go along the back. I've got to cut some notches in that to fit around my overflow tubes and my return nozzles. And then I've got some boards here, 1x10 and a 1x8. Those are going to be the top of the canopy. And that is going to be secured with a 4-foot hinge, which I'm going to paint black. And then I've got a black handle to lift the canopy up. I've got some stain to match the stand. And then it's just a matter of getting this thing slapped together, getting it sanded down, and get it on the tank. So I'm going to take you to the next step. Okay, I got the basic frame resting on the canopy, and there's a slight overhang. You can see there's just a slight overhang on the front piece and on the side piece. And that's so when I put the face board on, it slides over the black frame without any issue at all. So anyways, I've got to measure out where my return nozzles are. And let's turn this light on here. I need to measure out where the return nozzles are in the overflow return. I need to mark it on this board. Cut those notches in this board. And then secure this one in place as well. Okay, I got the front faceplate on. Corners are cut to a 45-degree angle. Left a little ledge here for the lid to lay down into. Got notches cut for all the cords and the return, for the return of the overflow tubes. Next thing I need to do, cut the side face plates here, and then lay the tops down, get the hinges secured, and attach the handle, sand and stain. All right, YouTube, Planet Aquarium MN. Canopy's done. It's been a little over 2 hours, or right around 2 hours anyways. It's done with a couple of exceptions. I still need to sand the edges down here, the corners. I want to bevel those down a little bit, sand them, take the edge off them. I have a 4-foot long hinge that I need to put up here yet. It's I spray painted it silver. I spray painted it black to match the rest of the hardware on the stand. That's drying, so I've got to wait for that hinge. That'll go on the access door or access lid here, and then I just need to stain the canopy to match the rest of the stand. So all it took, one 6-foot long section of 1x6. I had a 4-foot section of 1x6 for the edges. I've got two 1x10s on top, and then the center frame that rests on the tank, I've got a 4-foot section of 1x3 and then a 6-foot section of 1x3, and of course those were all cut down to size. But that's all it took. So anyways, if anybody's got any questions, let me know. Real quick, real easy build, looks good. Everything's level, everything's straight, everything lines up perfect. So anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful Memorial Day. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. And if you have any questions, let me know. We'll catch you guys later.